This is an important announcement for victims of sex abuse by Boy Scout leaders. The Scouts just filed for bankruptcy, but they still have more than $1 billion in assets. We believe millions will be set aside to pay sex abuse claims. You may be entitled to substantial compensation. A deadline to file a claim was set recently by the court, so don't wait. Call 800-829-9777 now to schedule a private confidential conversation with one of our attorneys or go to scoutsettlements.com. Please contact us today.
Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one Lexington medical student is rallying the community to help another country recover from disaster. And while she works with the community to raise money for an international cause, many youth are giving back to those in the community. And back here in the mountains, yesterday was move-in day for Alice Lloyd College. We take a look at how the pandemic is changing that experience.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Lacey Roberts, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News This Morning. Today is Monday, August 17th. A new start to a new day, but something that's not new is what's outside when you step outside. Let's bring in Brandon Robinson to tell us what that might be. Brandon, what is that three-letter word that I am thinking of?
Fog, and we're going to continue to see that over the next several days off and on, but it's around this morning. Low elevations, high elevations, you see it up there on top of Winesburg Pine Mountain on US 119, so it's going to be around in a lot of areas this morning. Be careful, take it easy. We'll show you the actual numbers here in just a minute. Temperatures though, 61 Monticello, 70 upper 60s, right there along an area from basically I-64 Moorhead all the way down to Lake Cumberland, low 60s there across the board, not too bad. This morning, temperature change from this time yesterday. We are 2 degrees cooler in Somerset and several degrees warmer in other locations this morning, so that's kind of interesting after a cold front goes through. But today, normal day on the coffee meter, a little extra of course because it's Monday, and we'll continue to see those nice temperatures. Maybe a stray chance for a passing shower later today. I basically wanted to rule it out completely, but as soon as I did, it would rain somewhere. I think it's going to be mainly sunny skies after a few morning clouds, and that fog gives way later on this morning. The rest of the forecast coming up here in a little bit. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. Governor Andy Beshear provided updated COVID-19 numbers across the Bluegrass yesterday. The governor announced 390 new cases last night. There are now 39,315 total cases in Kentucky. There were also 3 new deaths, one of which is a 73-year-old from Perry County that we previously reported. The death toll sits at 813, and the mortality rate in Kentucky is currently 2.1% compared to 3.2% nationally. For more information on COVID-19 in Kentucky, you can go to our website at WYMT.com. And many traditions this year were canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic, but one tradition in Harlan County still kept on. WYMT's Camille Gear has more.
A ride for a good cause.
We do our rides to help not only the laid-off members, the coal miners of the community, but their families and other, just everybody in our Harlan County area and surrounding counties.
The 10th annual Coal Miners Memorial Benefit Ride kicked off in Harlan County on Sunday.
Oh, we're overjoyed, where we could get together and we do our social distancing. As you can see, everybody here is wearing their mask, and we're just happy to be able to proceed with what we're doing so we can put back into our community.
A ride with more than 20 bikers from all across the Commonwealth, traveling more than 150 miles. The money helps miners and their families with bills, layoffs, and food.
Just for them to get help, I'd say they're overjoyed. I would be if a bunch of brothers gathered together and come and help me with food for me and my family, or electric bill or rent or something. I'd feel like I don't want them to clothes off my body.
To help their brothers in need. In Harlan County, Camille Gear, WYMT, Mountain News.
And last year, the ride raised $3,000. However, due to the pandemic, this year's ride raised just $450. And that was not the only ride going on this weekend. The third annual Scotty Hamilton ATV ride took place Saturday afternoon at the Mine-Made Adventure Park in Knott County. You may remember back in 2018 when Officer Hamilton with the Pikeville Police Department was shot and killed in the line of duty. Friends came together on Saturday to remember his legacy and to keep his spirit alive. The event also raised money for his 3-year-old daughter, Braylon's college fund. Organizer Kayla Brown says that she feels a connection with Bryn Lee.
I know what it's like to be a kid without a parent, especially a little girl without her dad. And then my sister and my brother-in-law are both state troopers, so I always have a soft spot for the Thin Blue Line. She didn't get to know her dad, that hopefully we can keep his legacy alive, and so that way she can at least, have that with her instead, since she didn't get the chance to get to know him.
The event had several different rides, one leaving at 11 Saturday morning and 2 leaving at noon. Riders headed back to camp at 7 Saturday evening to enjoy barbecue, with a portion of those proceeds also going to Bryn Lee's college fund. And in the wake of the Lebanese explosions, one Lexington student has made it her mission to help her family and community across the globe. And she's gaining more support than she could ever have imagined. Grayson Passmore tells us how people in Lexington are helping.
I had this idea in the middle of the night 3 or 4 days ago.
On August 4th, an explosion in Beirut, Lebanon killed more than 170 people and left 6,000 injured. Just 2 weeks later, and the country is facing a new problem: hunger.
There's economic and political instability, and there's been a huge inflation of their currency, so food has become very expensive.
Most of Diala Samadi's family lives in Lebanon. In her second year of medical school at the University of Kentucky, Samadi didn't know how she could even begin to help.
What if I engaged the Lexington community, and how could I engage Lexington?
That's when Samadi had the idea for Lexington for Lebanon. It's a virtual art auction, and you can get involved right from home. It's already garnered the support and artwork from more than 20 artists in the area.
So artists can submit a photo of their artwork that they're interested in donating, and we will use that artwork and sell it and use the funds from that donation to donate to organizations in Lebanon that are working on the ground right now.
Reaching the heart of a community willing to help strangers thousands of miles away.
I'm not surprised that people are helping. I guess I'm surprised by the magnitude of the help.
In Lexington, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
The first round of the virtual auction will be held September 12th. All of the money raised will go to the Lebanese Red Cross, Sinabel, and the DAFA campaign. While she is organizer, many other students at the University of Kentucky spent this weekend giving back on a more local level. Several UK students took time to learn about Lexington and give back to places like African Cemetery No. 2, Campus Kitchen, and God's Pantry Food Bank. Because of the pandemic, there had to be some changes for the annual day of service.
Scale it down for social distancing and the community partners that were available for mainly outside. Like you can see around here, there's plenty of spaces to social distance, but we require all of our students to wear a mask.
It is not just a one-time event. The university says that it will continue to provide volunteer opportunities throughout the semester. And those students and thousands of others headed back to class today. This as testing efforts continue on UK's campus. Right now, roughly 1% of students are getting positive results. They've tested more than 15,000 students so far, with all but 147 getting negative results. UK's original goal was to test 30,000 students before the 22nd. And meanwhile, back here in the mountains, incoming students at Alice Lloyd College were greeted with a different experience yesterday. The college hosted its annual move-in day for new students, allowing fresh faces to have their first campus experience go smoothly while practicing social distancing. For senior Mark Slusher, the sense of community gained from coming back while keeping everyone safe has made the 4-month wait worth the trouble.
It's very comforting. I mean, I like the fact that we're putting in the proper safety precautions, so it's not like we're passing those up. We're also just bringing back some sense of a community, which is really nice considering all of us have kind of felt the effects for the past 4 months of not being able to be around one another, but we're doing it in the right way and with a safe environment.
Slusher also says that while online classes were not difficult, he looks forward to resuming in-person learning as the fall semester kicks off.
6:10 on this Monday morning, and we're looking at US 119, US 23 over Jenkins, and the fog continues to start to roll into some areas. So be careful out there this morning. I'll keep saying it. Take your time on your way out to wherever you're headed. 61 in Monticello, 70 in Jacksboro, upper 60s for the most part as you get closer to the Kentucky, Virginia, and West Virginia borders, but some low 60s up toward Moorhead, Irvin, and down towards Somerset now also at 61. Headlines, a nice day after the fog gives way to some clouds this morning. We'll see mostly sunny skies later. Can't rule out a stray chance, but again, I think it's very, very minimal at this point. A weak front comes into play tomorrow evening, which will bring us increased rain chances. And after that, a little bit of a cool stretch of weather heading into midweek. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. And thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, despite the importance of testing to help slow the spread of COVID-19, many are hesitant to go through the process, and soon they may not have to. We'll tell you why just ahead.
After an accident or an injury, you might visit a law firm's website where they showcase their verdicts and results. Problem is, many times it's a lie. You see, there are lawyers out there that I fired who list verdicts as their own when all they did was carry my top lawyer's trial bag. It would be as if the New York Yankees bat boy claimed he won the World Series. You only have one day in court. Make it count. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families. That's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
One of the most important things you can do to protect yourself against oral cancer is to have an oral cancer exam every year. Your dentist can provide this exam for you. It takes just a few minutes and is painless, but it could save your life. If oral cancer is found early, the survival rate is excellent. So make sure to have this simple, life-saving exam every year.
The Democratic Party delivers their plan and their candidates. CBS News will help you make sense of a convention unlike any other, with clear, unbiased insights and reporting, and by listening to more American voices than any other network.
From CBS News election headquarters in Washington.
Join Nora O'Donnell for the 2020 Democratic National Convention. Tonight, live on CBS, and watch free with the CBS News app.
For years, our law firm has been promoting adoptions at the Floyd County Animal Shelter. When you adopt a four-legged friend, you not only enrich the life of the pet, but bring great joy to the adopting family. Come visit the Floyd County Animal Shelter located behind the Mountain Arts Center and bring your new best friend home today.
David School volunteer Misha Kernut is showing off Tabitha the Tabby, who along with her brother are available for adoption. Pet of the Week, sponsored by Pillersdorf Law Offices. We fight for the underdog.
Smile. No matter how well you provide for your family today, if you don't have life insurance, their future may be at risk. Think about what would happen if you were gone. Would they struggle to pay the bills and face an uncertain future? They don't have to. You can help guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through AIG Direct. We'll help you get more for your money, up to 40% more. Just look, less than $16 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $300,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. No wonder millions of people rely on AIG companies. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call now so you can sleep better at night.
For a free quote, call 1-800-845-8376 or visit AIGDirect.com.
Travel forecast sponsored by Big Sandy Heating and Cooling, the king of comfort.
Good morning, coming up on 6:15, and we're still seeing that dense fog across a big chunk of our area, especially in the eastern counties. There you see less than a 1-mile visibility, basically from Harlan to Moorhead, back over to Logan through the Big Sandy, and even down toward Lake Cumberland, started to see some limited visibility. We're seeing this in the ridges, we're seeing this in the valleys. So the best advice I can give you this morning, be careful. It's continuing to build in outside the WYMT studios in Hazard. We've been seeing that trend throughout the morning. We'll continue to see that trend throughout the morning. Over Weinsberg, a little bit of fog trying to build in on the horizon there. You can barely see it, but it's there this morning. Seeing a little bit over at Jenkins as well. And McKee, back into that low visibility like they typically are at this time of the day. Let's take a look at our temperatures once again. 61 Somerset, Monticello, 62 Irvin, 68 Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Hazard, Logan this morning. A lot of other folks have cooled down some. 66 Wise, Harlan, 69 Middlesboro, and 70 in Jacksboro on the other end of the range. Yellow light this morning because of the fog across the area. Sunshine this afternoon. A mainly dry day. I can't completely rule out a stray rain chance, but I do believe it's so minimal that it's below 10%. So just kind of keep that in mind. I wouldn't take it completely out, but of course, the second I take it out, it'll rain somewhere. So it's just making sure I cover my bases on the forecast. All right, patio forecast today. Beautiful day ahead. We'll see those temperatures climb into the low 80s for daytime highs. It'll feel less humid today. Now, don't get me wrong. It's going to feel warmer in the sunshine, like it always does, but it shouldn't be as muggy out there today. So a good day for some outdoor activities. 43, almost 44 inches of rain for the year of 2020 at the National Weather Service office at Jackson. We should be right around 32 inches, so a big surplus there. And we've finally, after a kind of a dry start to August here, as we head into mid to late August, getting a little bit above of a surplus there for the month. So again, about 3.3 inches when we should be about a little over 2 there for the month. I'm going to skip ahead on future view to tomorrow because we're not expecting anything today. Let's start tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, fairly quiet, no major issues. Then we go toward lunchtime tomorrow. A few spotty showers start to pop up in the northern parts of the area. As that cold front drifts into play, then we'll see those chances for showers and storms drift in. I think more scattered than this. I think this model is pretty aggressive. There is no severe risk for tomorrow, so that's some good news. But the biggest thing you're going to notice once the rain goes by is the temperature drop. 80 for a daytime high there on Wednesday. It could be upper 70s for some, even with some sunshine. And Wednesday night going into Thursday, sorry, I forgot which day it was there for a second, we could see some valley locations in the upper 50s. So that's kind of crazy there for this time of the year. Otherwise, 7-day forecast where the weekend's always in view. Pretty mild temperatures, almost average for this time of the year, but summer is not over yet. I'll give you a sneak peek ahead. You see Sunday already back in the upper 80s. Go toward Monday. We could be close to 90. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. And people may soon have a quick, non-invasive and inexpensive way to find out if they've been infected with the coronavirus. Health officials say that this might help the country flatten the curve. John Lawrence has the details.
A possible breakthrough in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The FDA granting emergency use authorization for a saliva test.
It doesn't need the same reagents and swabs that have been the rate-limiting step to being able to create testing at scale in this country. It really could be a game changer if we can deploy it.
Officials say results can be determined in under 3 hours, and tests are expected to cost about $10 per sample.
I think it will take weeks, if not longer, for this test to become more widely available, but as it comes online, I think people will like it much better than the more intrusive nasal swab test.
The National Basketball Association helped to fund the development of this test and uses it to test for non-symptomatic carriers. This FDA announcement comes as the U.S. death toll for known COVID-19 cases passes 170,000, according to Johns Hopkins University.
This virus is still spreading widely in the communities. It's not under control yet over most of the United States, I'm afraid.
And while no new cases of COVID-19 are trending down, some say more still needs to be done.
We've really underinvested in public health for decades now and continued to do so during this entire period and haven't done the work necessary to contain the virus.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
According to the COVID tracking project, testing is down in 17 states, but testing positivity rates are up in 34 states. That means an increased percentage of tests come back positive. Well, just ahead on Mountain News this morning, people are learning more online than ever before thanks to the pandemic, while also picking up new hobbies. We share the story of one Lexington musician who is bringing the two together.
Hope Heal Youth Services is a ministry located in Eastern Kentucky. We take care of foster care and adoptive kids, but we need your support. Would you consider making a donation to our ministry? Please visit our website at hopehill.org.
Diabetes affects thousands of residents in Eastern Kentucky. Pikeville Medical Center has the expertise to both diagnose and treat it, with specialized care from endocrinologist Dr. Rishi Raj. Dr. Raj, together with our podiatry and wound care services team, delivers comprehensive treatment options to patients. These are the symptoms of diabetes. If you have 2 or more of them, call for an appointment. It may save your life or the life of someone you love.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here for my friends at Total Pharmacy Care. Now, there's no doubt we're living in different times, and Total Pharmacy is taking every step possible to make sure you can receive your medication in the safest environment possible. From drug home delivery, Total Pharmacy will be there for you. Tell your doctor to trust Total Pharmacy with your prescriptions. Total Pharmacy in Pikeville, Belfry, Phelps, Prestonsburg, and Martin. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
I'm Amy McGrath, and I approve this message.
Mitch McConnell is attacking Amy McGrath on crime? While Amy McGrath was bombing terrorists, the ultimate law enforcement, Mitch McConnell was sitting in Washington behind a desk. And why is he smiling? His trade deals made China richer, their military stronger. They're spying on us, and they didn't stop the coronavirus. Oh, and Mitch made millions from China. 36 years is long enough.
Now is the time to ask Elliott Heating and Cooling about Active Pure technology. It attaches directly to your HVAC unit and can destroy up to 99% of all surface and airborne contaminants. Active Pure technology at Elliott Heating and Cooling.
I have to spell it out for you. Pheochromocytoma. Honestly, I'm not sure how you spell it.
Are you looking for a purpose and meaning in your life? Have you ever considered being a foster parent? Right now, Hope Heal Youth Services is looking for loving and caring foster parents. If you'd like to learn more, please visit our website at hopehill.org.
Go to ElliottHeatingCooling.com and find ways to save on your power bill.
6:23 on this Monday morning. We take a look at the Mountain Parkway up in Powell County. A little bit of fog up there this morning, so you can tell it's from one end of the region to the other. We've been showing you all of our cameras in our network that are online this morning, and you continue to see the fog on just about all of them. Temperatures 61. Somerset, Monticello now down to 68. Jacksboro, Middlesboro, Pikeville, Hazard, Logan, a couple of locations, but some of those temperatures are continuing to drop. Jackson went from 68 to 65 in the last reading there. So again, a little cooler across parts of the region. We take a look at our emoji cast. Sunny skies after that fog gives way today. Maybe a stray chance for a passing shower. Weak front tomorrow night brings some better rain chances for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening late, and then we'll see Wednesday sunny skies, but those rain chances will linger as we head across our region. Let's take a look at those lottery jackpots. Don't forget Tuesday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $40 million, and Wednesday night's Powerball jackpot is $22 million. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. And the pandemic has brought some changes to our everyday lives, like online learning and picking up new hobbies. And in Lexington, Jenny Tutton is working with band directors to combine the two, making sure their students can learn the basics of new instruments while they're not in the classroom. Tutton does not do it alone. 9 musicians came together for the online project, donating their time and talent. She says it is worth it, especially right now.
Finding out that as we are sort of stuck at home and we can't do the things we normally do, how much the arts just feeds your soul. It brings happiness, it gives you something to do, and it also works your brain out. It's keeping you busy learning new things. So I think that it's now more important than ever.
For anyone who needs a new hobby, Tutton says that she plans to make all of the videos available to everyone for free on her YouTube page. And for families in Pike County who wanted to get out of the house this weekend, Pike County Libraries brought the circus to Pikeville Saturday. Performers from the Cincinnati Circus Company brought their talents to the Lee Avenue Branch Library in Pikeville, giving families a chance to get out and enjoy a little safe fun by driving through and taking in the act. Aerial performers, jugglers, and even more off the stage and into the parking lot.
Sitting around for, like 6 months waiting to do something. It's nice to be able to do any kind of performance, get out and, get some people to perform in front of. And people have been very supportive, generally with the drive-through circuses. You get a lot of waving from the cars and that kind of stuff has been really appreciated.
The circus hit the road later that evening, heading on to its next non-conventional show, hoping to take the smiles to other kids in the surrounding areas. Well, the time is now 6:26 when we return on Mountain News this morning. 3 people in the Pike County area are behind bars after police say they stole a car by gunpoint.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call to enjoy nonstop routes to summer in a new Nissan.
And don't miss the 2020 Nissan Bottom Line Sales Event. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models.
Hey guys, Pap's got me out again. Do you have a fixer-upper? We can help you with that. We got doors, insulation, trim, pole-barn kit, and of course metal. If you need to flip your house, come see my Pap at Taylor Metal. Here you go, buddy.
Taylor Metal's been serving the area for over 20 years. We have 2 locations and deliver all over the region and other states.
Because we got you covered.
At Baptist Health, we want you to know the facts. Visit BaptistHealthTalks.com to view a video of Drs. Aaron House and Travis Gilbert on the benefits of robotic-assisted surgery. Baptist Health Corbin. Be a healthier you.
As the coronavirus continues to change life as we once knew it, Billy Johnson and the Johnson Law Firm remains committed to the safety and well-being of our community, our clients, and our employees. We understand that during these difficult times, people still need access to legal services. We've begun using virtual meetings and signatures so you can safely stay in your home and be fully represented. When you've been injured, we are here for you at the Billy Johnson Law Firm.
You ready to put out the fire? Let's go!
Teamwork is incredibly important to get a hard task done.
The idea is to get a 6-foot strip, 60 feet long.
This is a lot harder than what I thought it would be.
We show that we care about each other.
Sometimes it's not big $200,000 things that can change your life. It's the real people and relationships. That's what this whole experience has been about.
Tough as nails. New episode Wednesday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
This is the kind of card that has America talking. With it, people with Medicare are getting all-in-one coverage for their doctor visits, hospital care, prescription drugs, and more. This kind of insurance, called Medicare Part C, may also cover dental care, eyeglasses, hearing aids, fitness programs, vitamins, even healthy meals and rides to the doctor. With this kind of coverage, you do not need a Medicare supplement insurance plan. You will access your benefits through your Medicare Part C plan for one low and oftentimes $0 monthly plan premium. You deserve to get the most from your Medicare benefits. Call now for free information that may help you get more coverage for less money. There is no obligation to enroll. Whether for yourself or someone you love, call the number on the screen now. Call now.